Guys, it's starting to feel a lot like deja vu with this CallMeCarson stuff. Every time I've thought that he's been gone for good, he comes back to do a little trolling, and even when he has previously trolled since the last time I've talked about him, I've been holding off making a video about it because, it just really seemed pretty shallow. But I'm gonna quickly get you guys up to speed with all the Carson-related news and drama since I've last spoken about him. So the last time that I had spoken about CallMeCarson was when he had texted Ludwig when Ludwig was doing his subathon, and that was pretty much confirmation that he wasn't dead. Basically, when Ludwig had been non-stop streaming for like a whole month, at one point he was doing video share, and during this video share, a video featuring CallMeCarson had been playing, and Carson was actually tuned in to the subathon, so he texted Ludwig to request that he had stopped playing the video that he was in. Now, not too long after that had went down, Carson had uploaded a video of him playing with his cat to Instagram.
That seems about right.
Now, about 5 minutes after he posted that to his Instagram story, he had taken it down. Now, before and after posting this video of his cat to his Instagram, he had also been changing his Steam profile name and avatar. Now, it's obviously a private profile, but people who are fans of Carson would frequently go onto this Steam profile and see what the new name was and the new avatar, just for some further reassurance and comfort in knowing that Carson is okay. Anyways, after all of this had went down, a YouTuber by the name of SunnyV2 had released a video documenting every single thing that had happened with Carson, from the whole start of the situation to current day, and he actually uses a clip from one of my old videos in this documentary, which I thought was cool, not because I was in the video, but because one of Carson's friends reacted to it. There's a streamer by the name of Mizkif who ended up watching the documentary and pretty much saw a clip of one of my videos, which I thought was pretty dope.
That he was soliciting pictures from an underage fan of his.
Using his position as a YouTube creator and internet influencer in order to manipulate fans.
This could honestly just be the end of CallMeCarson. Like, this could honestly actually be like a genuine cancellation of CallMeCarson.
At one point,
and Mizkif also ended up seeing the title of one of my videos. He didn't see the entire thumbnail, but he did see the title of it, so it does mean that my videos are being recommended to famous people. So Carson, if you're watching this, homie, follow me on Twitter, send me a DM, let's get a cup of coffee. And speaking of Twitter, you guys like that segue? Yeah, segue like Paul Blart Mall Cop, baby. But now, speaking of Twitter, Carson tweeted last night, which was surprising because he hadn't tweeted anything since January. It's been almost 6 months since Carson has tweeted anything, but yeah, he tweeted last night, boys. CallMeCarson quote tweeted a article by The Hill that had a questionable title. It says, "Poll, Trump edging Biden in Arizona and Florida." Anyways, CallMeCarson quote tweeted that article with obviously poking some fun at the poor wording of the title of this article. Now, moments after tweeting that, he deleted it, which I think everyone expected, and then he tweeted out this for clarification: accidental tweet, comma, carry on, and then the nerd emoji. Which, by the way, you are kind of a nerd emoji. If you haven't liked this video yet, what are you doing, bro? Honestly, if you haven't dropped a like on this video, I may in fact call an emergency meeting and try to vote your sussy ass out of this video. But anyways, now I'm not saying that Carson tweeting on Twitter is bad at all. In fact, I'm gonna argue that it's good in just a minute, but I'm honestly shocked that there are still these Cro-Magnons that seriously believe that Carson is accidentally tweeting or accidentally putting things on social media. Now, for some of the people who might be cosplaying as Patrick Star, aka living under a rock, Carson has made a just insane amount of money from YouTube, and typically, unless you're Mr. Beast, people don't like to just lose money. I mean, bro, Carson is sitting in a leather gaming chair making 6 figures a year by posting memes in general chats of Discord servers. You are out of your mind if you think he's just gonna give that up for free. So yeah, in case it wasn't obvious what Carson is doing here, every time he's tried to post something to social media, he's just trying to get a sense as to what the internet's current viewing of him is. He's really just trying to see if it would be viable for him to come back at some point, and like I said, said, I think this is a pretty good thing overall. Now, I don't think this would be something that Carson would do, but it would obviously be very irresponsible for him to just upload a normal Discord video as if nothing happened. Obviously, I mean, that would be idiotic. But I think equally as stupid, and I think this is what he's been recently trying to avoid, which is just going completely ghost mode on the platform that has made him rich. You know, obviously for the first couple of months after these allegations had, you know, originally dropped, it would have made sense for him to be keeping, you know, complete and total distance from the platform, because obviously that's when the people are the most mad. You have people calling him Jared from Subway, you know, Jeffrey Epstein's cellmate, all these just insane comparisons, and I can't blame him for trying to get away from that. But you know, now 6 months later, since things have kind of cooled down and people have sort of realized that what he's done is not even all that bad when you compare it to things like EDP, Minilad, and James Charles, he's definitely flirting with the idea of recuperating a lot of his audience back. Now, although obviously what EDP did was awful, it's kind of opened some people's eyes as to the true severity of what's happened with Carson. 19 and 17 over Discord versus literally a grown-ass adult trying to meet up with a 13-year-old. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of night and day at this point. And I know a lot of you guys agree with that statement right there. I know it's pretty obvious, right? But some people on Twitter, unfortunately, you know, as we know historically, are not the brightest individuals. You know, these people are like action figures, but batteries not included type of thing. They're very, very slow. It would honestly take these people 3 hours to watch a 60-minute film. Like, most of these Twitter users definitely made their way into the gene pool when the lifeguard wasn't watching, because some of the opinions that I've seen voiced, literally just because Carson decided to, like, tweet, like, the letter M 5 times, it's insane. Matter of fact, CallMeCarson was trending with 15,000 tweets under sports, which is funny. You know, I think when we start grouping CallMeCarson with sports and athletes, we should start, you know, hiring EDP to be a preschool teacher. Really just shows you how interesting the world is. Now, before we read some of these angry tweets, let me say that I understand to an extent why you would be frustrated with Carson not addressing what had happened for the past 6 months, and I can understand why it might seem like he's just brushing it off and just trying to go back to normal by tweeting and posting on Instagram. I do see that, but there's definitely a way to say that, hey Carson, you should address this without saying that he is a menace to little kids, okay? Like, definitely a way to say that. Which I find that so funny because literally when this whole thing originally went down in January, when I first made my video discussing about the OG CallMeCarson situation, that is just literally what I said 6 months ago, and that statement still stands. I said that, hey, CallMeCarson, what he did was shady, without a doubt, but if you think he's a P3-ophile, you are out of your mind. But 6 months later, that is what some people are still saying, believe it or not. It's nuts. I mean, you can criticize Carson without calling him a P-word. I thought that was pretty obvious. But anyways, people are still doing it, so let's take a look at some of these tweets. Guys, I have a crazy idea. What if we report Carson's Twitter account so he has no more quote-unquote accidental tweets? We would be helping him out. Come on, guys. Well, what if your dad decided to go to CVS and pick up some protection so maybe you wouldn't have accidentally been born? No, because genuinely, you're saying that instead of him actually trying to slowly make his way back onto the internet so he maybe can apologize, but you would rather a hive mind of virtue signaling Twitter users and alt girls with shaved heads spam report Carson's account than even allowing himself the chance to slowly rebuild the platform that he needs to properly respond to this stuff. Also, you forgot the apostrophe in Carson's. You know, it's a possessive thing. It's his Twitter account, so, you know, just because you made a grammar error, I'm not suggesting that you should have your keyboard taken away so no more accidental grammar errors happen. You know, people make mistakes, and I'm willing to bet that you can learn from that small mistake, you know? I'm actually not in favor of disabling the keyboard option on your phone. I mean, you know, for you specifically, probably because of the opinion that you're voicing, I think it's a terrible opinion and you shouldn't have shared it, but more generally, if somebody makes a grammar error, I still believe they should have the freedom to type. Anyways, this next tweet here is definitely coming from the next Vsauce, the next Albert Einstein, you know, just a genius, truly. Carson really came back and said, shit, I forgot everyone still hates me for being a groomer. Instead of taking accountability and addressing shit that's long overdue, I'll simply delete my tweet and leave. You do realize that you are part of the reason why he has not yet taken accountability, because of people like you who hold everything he does or says under a microscope? Because we know damn well if Carson did apologize and take accountability, you would be the first person to ridicule his apology for being trash or something. I 100% doubt that you would look at any sort of accountability comedy or apology that he releases with, you know, a non-biased perspective. Yeah, so you're kind of part of the reason that you're not seeing what you want to be seeing. But anyways, with that all being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're at all new to the channel. Leave a comment saying Luigi if you have made it to the end of this video, and I will try to heart your comment. Special thanks to all of my channel members for your continued support. It really does help me out to make the content that I want to make. Go follow me over on my social medias and join the Discord server. Links all in the description below. But with that all being said, hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.